Good morning, guys. Welcome to Trade Confident. This may not be a super popular video for some people. I can understand that. I will be showing you guys a reason why I do believe Dogecoin could be heading back down to 16 cents, maybe actually even lower than 16 cents. I'm not getting emotional about any of this. I'm going to show you historical data of psychology of a market cycle. If you guys don't know what that is, make sure you watch that. I'm also going to show you guys some of the metrics today on Dogecoin, which could be pointing to possibly more of a chance of this heading down than it moving back up, okay? And this is kind of what I've been looking for right here. I'm going to put an eclipse tool out right around this region up here. Basically, we're looking at this double top formation that we could be seeing on Doge for one more pump up here, but maybe looking for a little bit more of a drop back down within this next, 1 to 2 days. Okay, let me just cover this, and don't smash that dislike button at the moment. Let me just give some perspective in here, because yes, we could start shooting up very fast, so I will present that case in this video, okay? I think a lot of people got scared last time I sold all my Doge at the top up here at 22 cents and then we crashed, but I want to give reasoning to this, okay, guys? If you're looking at the trend exhaustion, let's take a look at past history. When we've gotten up into this top red zone here, we've seen drops in the market. This is partly what I used to call this drop. Yes, I did get in here at 16 cents for Dogecoin, and then I exited. I'll show this to you guys over here on Coinbase. I'll show you my filled positions. I did end up getting into Doge over here at, let me see if I can find the buy in here. Sorry, I don't want to take too long in here. I did 16 cents right here for Dogecoin, so I ended up getting at the bottom, and then I ended up selling Dogecoin here at 22 cents. Great. You guys know I took a profit on this. I ended up making about $540 in the last few days. I ended up doing a withdrawal from the account. Basically what I ended up doing is I ended up selling, and then I ended up doing exactly what I told you guys to do. I said, I'm going to sell, I'm going to buy the dip, and I'm going to ride this back up. Currently, I have positions in 88 in Ethereum, and we're up about close to $50 this morning. Okay, so if we come back over here and look at Dogecoin, we can see from the trend exhaustion up here, when we've pushed up in the top red zone, we've seen drops in the market. We saw a drop in the market. We saw up here a drop in the market. We even saw this push up into the red zones, and we saw a drop in the market. 4 times it's held true. 5th time it held true. We saw a drop in the market. 6th time when we saw up here, we saw another drop in the market. 7th time when we got overextended, we saw a drop in the market. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing on the chart here? All right, if that's not enough, let's go over to the bottom red zone. When it gets to the bottom red zone here, we saw a pump in the market. Bottom red zone, we saw a pump in the market. Bottom red zone, we saw a pump in the market. Bottom red zone, we saw a pump in the market. Do you guys follow me here? Pump in the market. This is probably these two indicators, the price versus the well money flow and the trend exhaustion, are possibly the two best indicators to call the tops and the bottoms on all of TradingView. I've coded indicators. I've done this for a living. I really believe these are the two best. If you guys want them, awesome. They're in the description. Prices are going to go up on both of these August 1st in about 4 days, so make sure you snag those. Okay, looking at the trend dashboard in here, we're seeing a little bit of indecision. We pushed below the 200 moving average, and the MACD is bearish while we're up on the RSI stochastic 1500 MAs. Okay, this tells me indecision is in the market. I'm not very convinced that this is a good sign that we're going to start heading back up, but let me go back over the metrics here. So looking at psychology of a market cycle, and then I'm going to jump into the metrics. You need to watch that. This is what we've seen for Dogecoin. We usually see a move up. You see a little bit of a pump for a double top, and usually doesn't make it. Let me show you this to you guys. We pump up, we shoot for a double top, and we usually don't make it, which correlates to this move over here. If you want to pull this into view, it's that move right there. We shoot up, try to go for another move up for a double top, and we don't make it. And then what happens in the market is you start seeing moves back down, and you get into what I'm calling right now the capitulation stage, or the anger stage of the market. I understand this is the Wall Street cheat sheet. I'm going to use Bitcoin because I really like how this is presenting itself, and this is actually using historical data in here. What I believe we are seeing in Dogecoin right now is the capitulation double bottom stages. Screenshot this in your mind right now, guys, and then look over here. This looks like the nice move up and a pump up again. We saw the nice move up and a pump up again. What do we see down here? We see a bottom, we shot up. A bottom, we shot up. Okay, what do we see on Dogecoin? A bottom, we shot up. Bottom, we shot up. Bottom, we shot up. Okay, this is what I believe is the capitulation stage. But I'm going to be honest with you guys in here. I'm just going to present to you the data, okay? We did hit this before, and then we actually saw Bitcoin drop out into an anger phase where we dropped very fast, and then it was after another drop. This drop here is then we saw a move up in Dogecoin, okay? So could Dogecoin actually push below 16 cents and come down here maybe to test 10 cents before we see it move back up? Yes, 100% that is quote unquote possible, okay? I was gonna say impossible. It's not impossible by any means. It is absolutely possible Dogecoin could head back down here due to the psychology of a market cycle with what Bitcoin saw. One more move back down, and then we start skyrocketing back up. Okay, not just gonna be a Debbie Downer on this. Let me show you guys a reason why this could be a time where we start moving up very greatly. It's because we broke this structure right here. This is basically a descending triangle pattern on the charts. This is a lot of technical analysis. I'm kind of jumping into today, but I want you guys to see this. This is a pattern that a lot of times will break to the upside, and obviously it's exactly what happened for Dogecoin. We see that we can't break above this this was a descending resistance that was respected for of months here, okay? We could not break above it, and it followed all the way down. The moment you break that, you usually see a break, a retest, and a bounce. We saw a break, we saw a retest, and a bounce. So this brings me to the current day. What do we need to do to see and tell us if Dogecoin is going to be moving up or is going to be moving back down? I personally believe the best thing to do is to look at the metrics that you cannot be manipulated by just simple news articles, okay? Let's take a look at Dogecoin in here. If we go over the emotional index, you guys can see that we are pushing up into the excited, and maybe we'll actually get into the greedy section. These will update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is in exactly 2 hours. Follow me here, guys. Listen to this carefully. The last time we got up here, we saw a very nice drop. We got up into the excited section, we saw a drop. The previous time before that, and we got into greedy, we saw a drop. We got into greedy the previous time before that, we saw a drop. Previous time before that in the greedy, we saw a drop. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 6 signals, the entire history of Dogecoin, guys, has dropped based off this single metric in here, and I'm going to show you some others. So this is why I ended up selling my Dogecoin, literally all of my Dogecoin at the top here, because I saw this pattern forming. I don't know, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if Dogecoin has the ability to pump up here by the end of the week, maybe Friday, to hit another high. If I had to make an official call right now, I don't think Dogecoin has the ability to pass this all-time high by Friday. If anything, basically a consolidation to maybe even a further drop down is what I would be expecting based off the psychology of market cycle as well as the metrics in here, okay? It's held true about 100% of the time the last 5 or 6 calls. So are you going to trust something where someone says, hey, we're just going to go to the moon, you're going to jump in? Or are you going to trust the metrics that have been true, basically, I'm going to call it 95% of the time because I just don't like calling anything 100, 95% of the time the last 5 times, okay? Watch that. We're not in the excited, in the greedy top zones yet, but we're getting very close there. And if this comes in the next couple hours here when this metrics update, if we push into greedy, there's never been a time where we hit greedy where we did not see a significant market move down for Doge. Please watch that if you guys are in Dogecoin. All right. So long versus short trades. I was saying we need to see life. I literally did a thumbnail the other day that I said, where is the life in Dogecoin? This is what I was talking about. Long trades moved out, short trades increased, was not looking good. Well, we saw an incredible amount of long trades. We just hit the highest amount of long trades on Bitfinex for the entire exchange history for Bitfinex. Okay, that is very bullish. Now, a lot of that bullish sentiment in here was also dropped out when I called this drop for you guys in here when we saw the move back down. All right, now if we take a look at this, I want you guys to just follow the metrics down here because this is going to show you guys why I do believe we could see a little bit of a stall here, maybe a little bit more of a move down here. So long for short trade risk, we are sitting in the good short trade. So if you're looking to take any trades, because I get emails like this all day, guys, you're like, hey, Dogecoin's going up, like it broke the descending triangle. Should I put money in? I am going to tell you guys, please just come over and follow the metrics. Like, I'm happy to answer the questions, obviously. But the metrics are showing us that historically we have a higher chance of moving down again right now on Dogecoin than we do having to move back up. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Now, again, could Dogecoin head up? Absolutely. But if we look at simply percentages of moves down and moves up in the past, this is due for possibly a consolidation period or another move down. Take a look at this. Short trades. This has been a lot of short trade sentiment and pressure in the market. The whales already made a great deal of money on the short trades. I'm not going to take the top here, but if you got anywhere close to the top, even where I called it and didn't get out the bottom, you did about 12%. If you're leveraging 10x on some exchanges, you made 120%. For those of you guys who did this, which I do not recommend, if you went in with all of your balance, you doubled your balance within about a 1.5 day period. You doubled your entire account with simply watching the metrics and taking the trade call I made on this channel if you guys shorted. Now, if you guys did 50%, if you got out where I got out, and you're currently, if you got anywhere out on the little bit of a pump here, that's 6%. Times 5, 5x leverage, that's 30. You guys did amazing. Now, I'm just telling you guys, even as I'm doing this video, we're seeing Dogecoin head down a little bit on this. So watch out for that. If you watch the support and resistances, what am I looking for as far as a move down? Well, the strongest support we have in here is 16 cents. 16 cents would put us back down here to the entry of where I actually got in originally for Dogecoin and then rode this back up. Is it possible to hit 16 cents again? Absolutely, guys. It is possible to hit that again. But if we start moving up, where am I looking at for a very strong barrier for this to head back down? I am looking at this level up here, which is right around 25 cents to 27 cents. Let me show you this so you're fully aware of this on the chart. 25 to 27 cents puts us right up here into these structure highs. If we see another pump up, I do believe we're going to see a lot of resistance and a lot of selling pressure at the quarters theory number of 25 cents. All right. And that's what I want you guys to watch. Again, moving down here, if you guys use the dollar cost average entries here and you guys took the last signal that came out, you guys are obviously all in the profit right now. So congratulations. Great job. Probably the best metric to call the bottoms here as far as dollar cost average. Okay. Let's watch to see if we get another signal here if we start moving back down. I want to point this out to you as well. It's been a while since we've seen an exit point print on Dogecoin. The last time we saw this, a huge crash which sent us into basically the bear market here was what happened. Before that, it called the crash here. Before that, we called the crash here, and then it overextended itself just a little bit here for a couple more days, and then a huge crash again. I just want to point this out that the metrics are looking at a possible exit point for you guys on Doge. Sorry. Gosh, get my words together. I did use this metric in here, guys, and the metrics I've been showing you to call my exit in here, and then we saw the drop. So we are dropping even further as I'm doing this video back down right now. I want you guys just to watch this over the next few days. I'm going to end this video right now. If you guys want access to these metrics to watch this, you guys can get it. It's $49 a month. I show this on all the videos. It's simple. When I do eventually raise the prices here, because this is worth a whole lot more, I will grandfather all of you guys in. So if you want $49 now and you keep your membership for life, when the prices go up, you can have them forever, okay? But I just want to come out here and say this could... We might not have seen the bottom yet on Doge. I know I'm going to make people upset, but I'm going to report to you guys unbiasedly in here, and I'm going to be honest with the metrics of what I see in the past history and data. There is a case where we could start moving up here, but if I had to make a call for the rest of the week here, I do think we could see a little bit more of a consolidation period or a move down. Is a higher chance of moving down and consolidating than there is of pumping up and hitting a double top here. That's my official call in here using the metrics. If you guys want access to those, you guys can have those today on tradeconfident.io. God bless you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Is probably coming out tomorrow. And I am available over email if you guys want to ask me any questions. Price first while money flow, the trend exhaustion, the trend dashboard prices are going up in 4 days. Snag them if you want them. I think they're really awesome. Helped me call the drop and make all my money on Dogecoin in the last few weeks. So have a good one, guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.